manuscripts and stuff. And I don't have time to read all of them.
Hold on, we're on live. Miss Tracy with me this morning. We're talking about a book that she has written, Southern Attractions. And, you know, we were just talking, she has a publishing company as well. Let's talk about that first before we get into the book. Because that sounds like it's got you extremely busy.
Yeah, it's KG Books Publishing Company. We're taking pretty much any kind of book, manuscript that you have, except erotica. We want to publish, you know, decent type books and not just some trashy, you know, type books.
Oh, you don't get many of those manuscripts, do you?
Well, I've had to turn away quite a bit. So.
How do people contact you?
They can contact me directly through my email at kgbbookspub@yahoo.com or through my website at kgbooks.org.
So you said that you've been quite busy reading everything that they're sending. Are there really that many people that want to write a book?
Yes,
apparently.
Extremely, yeah, but then we get all kind of manuscripts where it really don't make any sense, and we have to kind of like turn them down nicely and stuff like that.
How do you do that nicely?
It's really not a good way.
I was wondering that myself. All right, well, Southern Attraction, this is, how many books have you written?
I've written 5 myself.
5 yourself. Well, let's see if we can get a copy of the, or shot of this, Abby. But this one right now, I don't want to give it away, so you tell me about it.
Well, it's a young adult fiction romance type book. It's very clean and decent. It's about a girl from up north that...
from New York?
Yeah, she loses her parents and she has to go to the South and live with the uncle she barely knows. She has to get adjusted to the customs of the South, and people don't like her at first because she is a northerner, but...
Were you just saying that right there? Okay, I moved here when I was 15 from Chicago and left, and you know, you think Dukes of Hazzard, Beverly Hillbillies. Of course, it's not obviously like that, but it is a lot. Well, okay, it is. But in the first chapter, I was able to relate quite a bit. Of course, didn't lose my parents, but just the whole change in the way they treat her at school, and of course how the boys are. But this is a good little reading.
You can talk to my husband. He's from Indiana, so he's had to get it adjusted to the South quite a bit.
It's a little culture shock.
And then I lived up there for a year, and you'd be surprised at how people talk about your language and how you speak and things like that.
And Yankees really are rude, aren't they?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I admit it, they are. Yeah, much nicer here.
I was called a hillbilly once at a bank I worked at, so they can be kind of mean.
Well, they can be. I mean, Yankees are rude. All right, well, I don't want to tell you the end of the book. I had to ask you what the ending was because I've got like about a couple chapters left. But it was a very good read, and young adults, I guess, you know, Twilight came out, the movie Twilight, the book was real popular as well, and that was supposed to be for a younger crowd, but older adults were enjoying it as well. So I imagine this one would be good too.
Yeah, I'm hoping with my books that I'll inspire and educate young readers and bring out good morals in my stories, and that's the type of books I'm looking forward to with my publishing company, is good moral type books. I don't want a lot of trash and a lot of cursing and stuff, especially if you're going to market to a young adult reader. You don't want to be putting all that kind of stuff in there because you wouldn't want your daughter or your son to read stuff like that. So.
Well, good that you said that. A lot of people, or I've seen some of the things they are reading, and not all good.
Yeah.
Abigail? Well, she's not a teenager anymore, so I guess she could do it. That's probably Brad's bad influence. All right, well, anything else you want to add? Again, how can people get in touch with your publishing company? You
can visit directly our website at kgbooks.org, or you can submit directly at kgbbookspub@yahoo.com.
All right, and I want to apologize for that. Yankees are rude. Your husband's been very nice in here this morning.
Well, he's more a Southerner now, so he's not really a Yankee anymore.
Yeah, me too.
So, thank you for having me.
You are so welcome. And if you didn't have a chance to write down any of that information, you can always text me, 603-4848, or email us, ztv@jamiecooper.com. We're going to take a quick break. When we get back, Roy's going to join us. I don't know if we have enough paper for a story about Jamie's life. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I guess it's short break.